Hi guys, welcome back to another allotment update video here on the Isle of Wight. It's just actually starting to spit with rain, so we better get you around the site and have a look at my home plot. Let's do it. So here we are back at the site, my home plot. Things are starting to change now. Still got a lot of work to do. I've been mainly concentrating on, of course, on a new site, which if you're following the videos you'll notice a lot is changing up there as well. So strawberries, the ones that we did from seed are growing, but we're not going to get any fruit of them this year. So I've decided we'll overwinter those in the greenhouse, and I've ordered in 12 all year round. So a bit of weeding in here, and then we'll get the 12 in the ground. So beans, tragic beans, tragic. I planted some beans, as you know, and they just seem to go yellow and die. So I've actually planted some more seed, which is slowly starting to come up. We can see them, but we are getting funny colours, which is really weird. Somebody's recommended Epsom salts, so I think we're going to have to get some Epsom salts into the ground. I thought it done really well this year with the beans, because I dug a trench. Oh, sorry, it's my finger. We dug a trench, and I put some horse manure into the bottom of the trench and compost, and the beans are really terrible this year. So let's hope the seeds take off, because I do like my beans, the French beans. But peas, now peas are a different story, because as you can see here, these are my peas, and they're all growing up very nicely indeed, doing really well there, the monster peas and the normal peas here. So a bit of work, I've got to string them up, make them know where to climb, but they're doing really well. As you can probably tell, a lot of weeding to do. Lemon balm seems to be taking over my plot. Got it everywhere. So what have we got here? This is the corn. I've got them in blocks. As you can see, they're in sort of blocks, and each one's got a bean seed, because I'm trying that runner bean and corn. So yeah, things are going well there. Got myself a cat scarer, because a cat decided it was going to poo in here, and it had done sort of every day religiously, but just lately it's not doing it, because I've got myself a cat scarer. And good thing is it's got rechargeable batteries, and it recharges from the sun, or solar panel. Brilliant. So what do we got in here? This is our greyhound cabbages, and they are doing really well. I'm happy with those. And again, you know, they are too close, so we will be taking out the young ones and eating those. So they're coming on really well. And in here, these are coming along beautifully. Lots of growth on there. I keep losing the sticks. I did put what they were. I think these are the purple topped turnips I've got in there. We'll have to try and find the sticks, see what they are. This is my, here we are, this is my parsnips gladiator. So I think we've got some parsnips coming, lots of weed, so I've got to get in there. I think there's a potato over there, I'm not sure. Got to get in there and do a lot of weeding. My onions, they're coming along. I seem to have got a lot of growth on the tops, and I don't seem to have got any growth on the bulbs, so I'm not too sure what is happening there. Over here, more onions. Got lots and lots of weeding to do. I've been very lazy on the weeding. And then over here's the garlic. Somebody said about earthing the garlics up, so I'm going to try that, because they're falling about. And I think I need to get some topsoil in with my compost bags, because things are starting to fall over. So I think that's probably due to not having any topsoil in with the compost. Now these are doing really well. These are my swede. They've pretty much got time to have the tops taken off because now we've got the cat scarer. We should be fine there. Carrots, carrot bed, yes. We finally got carrots starting to come through there. So that's looking really, really good. Because obviously I planted a lot of carrots in there. And, you know, we were going to freeze them and eat them fresh and all sorts. Beetroot's doing really well as well. They're starting to come through nicely, so I'm just going to go around, and somebody said to snip them off with a pair of scissors, so I'm going to do that. You know, the ones you don't want, snip them off with scissors, and apparently they'll die off. So lettuce, oh, lettuce is coming on, doing very well. That was my all the year round, and then we had some mixed lettuce down here. So I've got all the year round up there, and then mixed lettuce there. So I'm having a home day today. I'm not rushing off to the allotment because I've got lots of things to do. And then here we've got pumpkins. Now somebody said that the first leaves will go yellow and drop off, but I think we've gone past the first leaf stage and these are still yellowing. So somebody said Epsom salt, so I'm going to get some of that on there today. I'm going to do a nice couple of watering cans of Epsom salts and see if that helps them to take off. Got some onions in there, they're doing well. A lot of grass though, the grass seems to have taken over since I've been doing the other plot. And then this side we've got all sorts of things. We've got butternut squash and we've got courgettes and little gems. And they're going all the way down the side there. So things are looking up. Fruit. This is my Xena. I think it's the first year of flowering and cropping. It's a Xena. I'm sure it's Xena, and it gives me the red gooseberries. And then we've got the big gooseberry bush going in there, and we've got some wildflower, I think, growing up through here as well. You can see here. Not sure what that is. It's growing through, and we've got a flower opened up down here. There, quite a pretty flower. Not sure what that is. If anyone knows, put it in the comments below. Send me a line, let me know what I'm growing there. And then we've got the raspberries. My raspberries never seem to do much each year, so we'll just keep on top of that, see what's happening there. And this is my kale. Needs a lot of sorting out. Lots of things going on there with the kale. So let's rush off and have a look in the polytunnel. The rain's just starting to come down. I thought we, you know, got past all the rain. So in the polytunnel then, we've got a couple of cucumbers. I think one of my cucumbers has passed away, but we got the other two cucumbers seem to be doing well. And then the peppers. Peppers are doing well in there. Well, I like to call these halo rings, or grow pots. They're doing really well in there. Planted up some rhubarb. Somebody gave me a crown. You know, is it a crown or root? And I put it in this pot, and we got 2 leaves come through already. So that's doing really well in there. Some more peppers. And these are my Cape gooseberries. Somebody said to me how to look after them, and apparently I have got hundreds, which is way too many for what I'm going to need. So I'm going to have lots and lots of Cape gooseberries. I'm really glad about that. Celery's coming through. They're starting to show themselves now. They're looking really good now, so that's coming through. All does need a water. Please don't put it in the comments below. I know it all needs a water. We are getting on top of that. And then we've got butternut squash growing on there. They're my leeks. So they're coming on leaps and bounds. And they're only in that short pot. Doing very well though. Red onions. So I think I'll be planting those out pretty soon. And then we've got tomatoes and peppers. These are my spare ones. So these are the ones that I'm not really worried about too much because they're spare. So Might take those up to the new plot because I have a few grow bags that I could pop those into. Don't want to waste the plants. Over here is my lavender. I don't think that's lavender, but that's the only thing that's grown in this pot with the lavender seeds. And again, this side, only one plant. I'm sure that's not lavender. So yeah, not so good. Not so good on the lavender. These are my shallots, the banana shallots. They're coming up from seed. Not doing too bad there, not doing too bad. I think the compost isn't this general purpose. I'm going to have to buy some proper potting compost next year, because this stuff, it seems to be okay, but not brilliant. Anything else going on? Let's have a look. We've got a few lettuce there. I've got a couple of celeriac I've noticed coming through, so I'm quite happy about that. And Melody's peppers, look at these. This is the one we bought from the shops, and then Melody asked to plant the seeds, which I did, thinking that they wouldn't grow, but look at that, healthy. Melody's peppers. I think if I remember right, somebody at the plots actually asked me if they could have some of these, and then we'll plant them on and see how they grow. Carrots, well, the carrots are coming on leaps and bounds inside the polytunnel. They really are. They seem to be doing really well. So yeah, got a stinging nettle in there, so I'll have to take that out. Don't quite know how it's got in there because this was a grow bag. Quite interesting. So that's polytunnel number 1. Now what about polytunnel number 2? Let's have a quick move from one to the other. Okay, so what we've got in here. So things are starting to grow leaps and bounds now. I mean, this is my what do we call that now? I forgot what that was. Coriander. Coriander's doing very well there. And then we've got tomatoes. They're coming on. I've been pinching those out as you're supposed to on these side shoots. Been doing that. Some more tomatoes here coming on leaps and bounds. Look at the beautiful height, growing up nicely. Again, more tomatoes, all different types. We've got these are Tigerella tomatoes here. We've also got the black tomatoes, and we've got baby the red pear, which are gonna grow like you know, like little pears, but they're like cherry tomatoes. And the aubergines, and they're in the back there doing really well. So I'm going to do a massive water because I've neglected them for a couple of days. Now I've also got some of these tiny trees. They came in yesterday. We've got a golden delicious apple, a black amber plum, we've got a gala apple, and I think the last one is a cherry. That's right, we've got a cherry. So I'm going to get those potted up today, and apparently, well, it might be today or it might be next week. Get them in as soon as I can. And apparently they only grow to 1 metre tall, but they do give you fruit, so that's quite interesting. So I thought I'd get those. They were on offer. I think I got them for £30 for 5. That's only 4 there. Where's the 5th one? Oh, here it is. The conference pear. There we go. I've got conference pear as well. So that's not bad, is it? £30 I think it is for 5 trees. Doing really well there. So we're going to take a stroll up to the potato patch. So potatoes in sacks. Here we go. Doing really well. Need a bit of earthing up. We've had plenty of rain, so they've been enjoying the rain. Got some earthing up to do. So they're coming on leaps and bounds. So they're my earlies. Looking good. If you do notice anything, please do mention it in the comments below. All comments I do answer, and I do reply to everything, and I do take on board what you're saying, because obviously that's the idea of me doing this channel. Now these are my main crop, and they're coming up as well, so they're looking really good. I don't think I've gone for anything fancy this year. I have at the allotment. I'll tell you about that when we do an allotment update. But they are all coming up in my little bags. These are different type of bags to the thicker one, canvas ones. These are just like like grow bags. I mean, they're only about £5 I think for 10, so you can't grumble with that really. I did leave a label. Hey, they're Desiree. There we are, main crop Desiree. There was a label in this one, but I think, oh no, these are shallots, salad shallots, so that's good. There we are. So we've actually got some names for the crops. There we go. So I think that's about it really. Oh, the not the polytunnel, the conservatory. We've still got some things growing in the conservatory I could show you. Got plum trees looking good. Got some little plums coming through. There's actually a green gauge tree. This one's green gauge. I'm trying to get new growth coming from the bottom, so I've cut a lot of the top out. I'm trying to get some new growth in there. So this is our pear tree that we've had a couple of years now, and it's a double pear tree. So we've got conference pears and we've got a sweet dessert pear on there as well, and that's coming on leaps and bounds this year. Brilliant stuff. So the apple tree, this is the one with the mistletoe all over it, but she still seems to be flowering. She's looking nice. The flowers look pretty. I think it's a lovely time of the year when you get all the blossom coming through. And then on our other apple trees, and I can't wait for the apples to come through because I keep saying every time. Alright guys, here we are in the conservatory. So what's going on? Well, not a lot's happening in here because you know, we're now planting straight into the ground, we're seeding into the ground. So yeah, we don't need a lot of space anymore. So what have we got? We've got our leeks. They're coming on really well. They're my second lot of leeks, and they were the ones that were in the deeper pot because one of my subscribers said that they should be in a deeper pot. So they're the ones, and they're coming on really well. Canaan purple, that's looking good. It's the only one on its own. The other seeds didn't really come up. They were an old packet, so yeah, not very good on those ones. Same as the Joe's Long, not a lot happening there, and the aubergine, just one. Luckily I had some planted earlier, so these ones were just like a backup really, nothing sort of happening. Strawberries, we've got the Baron Bush. These are Baron Bush, and they're doing really well. We did just because these are coming on, the Baron Bush, I'm going to take those up to the allotment and plant those into some guttering that we've got up there. I'm not going to plant them at home, I'll just take them up the allotment. And also some strawberry alpine, and these have come on really well. The ones that have grown, the others didn't want to take for some reason. So yeah, they're a bit hit and miss, but still, at least I can say I've grown strawberries from seed, and there we are, doing very well. These are my white swan. Well, that one is. This one's actually a tomato. Don't know where he's come from. But an extraordinary thing was I planted up all these seeds, each one with a, you know, seed in each cell, and I thought myself, it's a bit strange that only one has come up, because they were huge beans. They must have been about that big, about that big, quite big. So I planted them in there, but I had a look the other day and there's no beans. I think they've been stolen. So we've either got a little bean thief or it's the kids, one or the other. I don't know which. So yeah, not a lot happening here, which is quite good because the wife wants her conservatory back. So the table will be going, and all this will be going. So yeah, so I won't be doing any more updates from the conservatory, I'm afraid. All right. So yeah, let's move on. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just a quick update for you, as we do every week. And keep subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Stay with us. More to come. Now that things are starting to grow, we'll be able to bring in a new show which we'll be doing called Cooking from the Allotment. So hopefully we'll be taking some of our produce, combining it maybe with some shop bought as well, because we can't grow everything. I can't grow lamb. So yes, hopefully we'll be bringing that in. So do subscribe, keep following us, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now, guys.